Welcome YouTubers, preppers, and fellow survivalists. It's the All-American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. You need to adapt to your environment. Now I recommend, if you are able to, get away from the big cities and the big populated areas. You know, if you're in a rural area, there's lots of wild game, lots of wild edibles, and good fishing and hunting. But I do understand that there is a lot of people that are basically stuck in the big cities. So, if that is your situation, you need to adapt to your environment. And a good way to learn off-grid living in a populated area is to go down to the tent cities where the homeless live and make sure you dress down so you blend in with them and learn from them, because they're literally living off the grid already. And they know how to survive through rummaging, scavenging, and doing the things that they have to do to get by. Because if you live in a big, nice house, when the grid goes down, that's going to be treacherous, because that's the first place people are going to come that don't have anything. You know, having a lot of money and living in a big, nice house right now in a good neighborhood, that is awesome, and I'm very happy for you. Nevertheless, when the grid goes down due to a solar flare, a nuclear event, or a dirty bomb, or even something nature caused, you're gonna have big problems, because that's where the people that don't have, they're gonna be coming. So if I did live in a big, nice home, and you would be surprised what some people call big, nice homes. Maybe a regular home to you, but to someone that's been living in a tent and is homeless, or someone living in an apartment and they have hungry children, they're going to be coming. So you need to harden your defenses. You need to put up a steel doors with a steel frame. Make your home hard to breach, and set your furniture and stuff up in a way that you can tactically defend the place if you get breached. Because it's getting rough. Just look at the price of things, and it's just getting started. So you need to adapt to your environment. You need to harden your defenses, and you need to be prepared. Because not if, but when something big happens. There's a saying that's been around for hundreds of years. It's the poor eat the rich. And you may not think you're rich, but to a homeless person or someone living in a rough area, they're going to come to those gated communities, and it's going to be rough. So you need to adapt to your environment. You need to be able to defend yourself and your family. And there is safety in numbers. You know, a lot of people, for some reason, a lot of people is just not getting along. You know, people are bickering about every little thing. Oh, they're on the left. Oh, I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. This and that. Look, safety in numbers. I mean, it may come down to someone's having to sit at each window with a weapon to defend your position. I do believe that's what it's going to come down to. I know a lot of people that normally are living good, and they're struggling right now. And I know just regular people that they're doing things that they normally would not do to get by. And it really hasn't got really bad yet. So you need to prepare for the worst case scenario. And again, go to my playlist. I got a lot of good videos on there. I got knife fighting. I have foraging. I have different playlists. And if you're planning on holding a position, I strongly recommend you get body armor before they make it illegal. I have been in combat, and that body armor has saved me so many times. Even just working at the strip club, that body armor has saved me. You get good Spartan body armor, a knife is not going to penetrate that. And you know, everybody's worried about guns. Only 1 out of 4 people in America in a violent crime is killed with a gun. The other 3 is killed with a knife. So things are looking bad, and it's getting worse every day. You really need to prepare. You need to put some food back. You need to be able to defend it. And also, if you lose all your preps, you need to know how to survive through foraging. You know, you can even forage in the cities. So, you know, you just need to sit and think. And, you know, I'm not one of those prepper channels that just, you know, talk fear. Okay? I talk reality. I am a true prepper. Used to, you know, they called us survivalists. But now, you know, they call us preppers. And everybody thought we were just a bunch of lunatics, you know. And some of us are kind of crazy, even me, I'll admit it. But ever since the came out, people are seeing, hey, you know, it's not a bad idea to have back some food and some protection. You know, I've been in countries where I've seen it happen that, well, you know, that place that you two were not allowed to talk about, they thought everything was going to be fine. Even their president said everything's going to be fine. And then they woke up one day and it's not fine. I believe this is going to be a very rough winter. Our food production is down. We're having mega droughts. And then we're having flooding. You know, it's just like the world is getting ready to purge a lot of people. You know, and not to mention all the solar flares, the sun's acting up, all the volcanic activity that's happening that you're not aware of because you're watching the mainstream propaganda. You know, if